Hey everybody, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming and spending a little bit of your day with me today. I am at a weird camera angle. I will explain why. This is the next installment of my makeup collection, so we are going to be doing drawer number 1, which is all things face. So you got palettes and blushes and bronzers and highlights and foundations and all that ish. If you want the disclaimer about why I'm doing this makeup collection and how I'm not bragging or whatever, I will link to my first video down below. I go into detail about why I'm doing this and everything, but I figured since I already did that in the first video, I might as well just keep going with this one. I film these vlog style because there's no other way to do it properly, and yeah, let's get into it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave questions, comments, concerns down below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Alright, let's get into the second part of my makeup collection. So I store my makeup in drawers from Walmart. They're just the two 3 drawer units. And right here is the first drawer. I have the lights here because I'm pointing them into the drawer, because otherwise things were like really dark. So as you can see on this side, I have like palettes, and then back here I have blushes, bronzers, and highlights. I'm not sure how I'm going to show you those. I might pull the palettes out and then pull those forward. And then over here you've got like face sprays. In this little bucket here, these always are falling over. I need to get like a foundation holder or something. Sorry, you can see the edge of the light there. These are highlighters, or no, they're not. These are like face products, and then these are concealers and foundations. So I'm going to adjust the light really quick because it's bugging me, and we will start with face palettes. So I said we'll start with face palettes. So I have them kind of organized by what gets used the most. So the ones in the front, well, they're kind of by size too as well. So right here in the front I have some blush palettes. Let me get this one out of here. So first is the Becca Blush with Light palette, you can see here. And I won't open up every palette because I won't have time, but I will show you this one because I'm in love with it. So it just has 3 really gorgeous colors. You can see me a little bit there. Hi guys. Or no, you can't actually. So it's just got, I mean, they're gorgeous. This was a Christmas item and definitely worthwhile. It was, if I remember, it was pretty inexpensive for the amount of product you're getting. Next is this Tartist, which some people say Tardiest, which I think is really funny, but it's Tartist. Blush palette. So you've got 4 kind of summery blushes in there. The only thing about this one, most of them are coral, and that kind of bothers me, but you know, they're pretty. I like to travel with blush palettes. That's one of the main reasons. Okay, I can't get this back in here. There we go. That's one of the main reasons I have so many, is because I love to travel with them. Then I have this. I got this at a Too Faced, like their summer sale. It's hard to do one-handed. Open! Okay, there we go. So this is the Natural Face palette. So it's got the bronzer, the cream and powder blush, and then the luminizing product. Oh, there we go! If I move it over there in the light, you can see better. So, that's that one. I think I've used this once, and yet I still want to get my hands on the No Makeup palette. So, I mean, you know, this is the old packaging. It's Too Faced. Too Faced and me are very, I'm just going to put that up there because it's not going to go in there, are very familiar with each other. Okay, this one is my bae. This is the Jaclyn Hill face palette. Again, hard to, go magic hand here, come on. I don't want to break anything, there we go. I don't want to break anything. So, this was in my Ride or Die makeup tag for the Champagne Pop Shade, but the blushes are beautiful as well. That bronzer is gorgeous. That blush right there is coming off pink. It's a little bit more peachy in the pan, and then this is a really nice bronzer. So this is a great, this is a great palette. Plus, I mean, the packaging, yes. If you weren't able to get your hands on this, this is something that I would probably go to the eBay for, because it's that good. But it just depends on what you like. Then I have the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. I don't know why I say it that way, but I do. This is lovely. This, I mean, anything that has the extra contour cocoa stuff in it is great. This medium cocoa shade I love for contouring, and then this highlight shade, what is it? Inner light, touch of light, I don't know, but whatever. It's fabulous. It smells like chocolate. So what do you? I mean, I think it's better than that, right? Then I have this. This I broke down and finally bought after not buying it like 4 times. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, Anastasia, whatever, contour kit, which is pretty freaking fantastic. That highlight shade, I think it's called Sand. This one right here. Focus camera, come on. Anyway, it's great. This is really good. This is a good one. I can see why people love it so much because it really is good. And then here I have e.l.f. palettes. I'm not going to go through them, but I have the e.l.f. Total Face palette. I have the e.l.f. highlighting palette, like the illuminated one. I have the e.l.f. contour palette. And I have the e.l.f. blush palette. So I have all of those purely for, well, I don't really use them, to be honest. But I have them for comparison purposes and also for YouTube and stuff. Then this is the Tarte Bling It On blush palette. This is the blush palette from last year. I love this palette. I think it is a great summer and winter palette. That shade, the pink one right there, is Doll Face, which is probably my favorite Tarte blush. And then the rest of these are, I think they were limited edition shades. So, I mean, this was a really good buy, and it was not really inexpensive if I remember. I think it was like 42 bucks, I don't know. Then I have the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil palette. This is from 2014 summer collection. I love this because it reminds me of like a music staff, like the letters are on a music staff. I don't know, it's just me. But this is like a bronzing wardrobe. So you've got Chocolate Soleil, Sun Bunny, and Snow Bunny. This is a great summer palette, but it can also work well in the winter, especially with the Snow Bunny. So I was glad to get that. I got this on one of their like summer sales, so I got it for a discount. And then the palette that I searched high and low for at my mom found at Ulta, actually, which I try not to buy at Ulta because I've had some experiences there. If you want a story time about that, let me know. But this is the blush wardrobe from Too Faced. And I can't show you all of it at once, but it has all 6 of the Love Flush blushes. I'm sorry, my hand is like shadowing. There we go. So it has all 6 of them, and it's a great palette to have. Plus this packaging, let me back up and show you it all at the same time, but this packaging just kills me. So that is all of my palettes. You can see I kind of made a mess in here. So in order to be able to show you these back things here, I'm going to quickly pull these all out of the drawer, and then I will pull the baskets forward, because otherwise I don't think you're going to be able to see properly. Okay, so I pulled the baskets forward, so you'll hopefully be able to see. So the way I have this set up is, this is all blush. This first basket here is all blush. And then this back one here is combo basket of highlighter and bronzer. But first here you'll see this little guy here. This is a Physicians Formula, like, pick it up, Sarah. Like a Physicians Formula, I think they call these the shimmer strips. This came in a set. I think Jennifer gave me this. And I like to use it when my friends come, and I do their makeup. So that's really cool in there. Thank you, Jennifer. So over here I kind of have less used blushes. So I have here, this is one of those e.l.f. like duo things. So it has the bronzer and the blush. I think that one's St. Lucia, like the original St. Lucia one. And then this one is, I think this is the matte version. So there's that one. I have these again to do makeup on people, or for collective purposes. So then here, these are also a bit annoying to store, but then you know, what I'm gonna do. So then I have a Bare Minerals Ready Blush. I think this is in The Secret's Out. I am really sorry about this camera right now. But I actually got this for free because I spent so much money at Ulta one time. So I got a Cream Bare Minerals blush. Then I have, this is one of my Tarte blushes. This is one of my favorites. I wish, is the camera going to pick it up? The camera's not picking up on how gorgeous this packaging but this is in focus, camera. This is in Celebrated. If this has been fuzzy up until now, I'm sorry, but I think I got it focused. This is in Celebrated, and it's just a really pretty neutral type of a blush. And you can see I've used quite a bit of it, like the Amazon pattern is rubbed off. And then I have my first blush ever. This is an old Tarte blush in Adventures, I believe. And you can see I've hit pan on this one. This was from a Christmas... Woo! Good job, me! This was from a Christmas set years back. So I have it kind of for nostalgic purposes, but it's also a good blush. So then I have my favorite Tarte blush, Doll Face. I'm really close to the camera, I'm sorry. And this one looks like this. You can see I've also used quite a bit of that. It's coming off warmer in the camera than it is. It's actually a very cool shade. It's a cool color. Like, cool is in tone, not cool. It's a cool color. And it's in Doll Face. And then this one, I can't remember the name of, but it's a Tarte blush. And I think it's... This is in the new Tarte packaging, too. I think this is Dazzling, but I will flash the name up on the screen if I remember. So I haven't used this one as much, but it's a nice peachy blush. I wanted a peach blush from Tarte and a pink one from Tarte because I'm a freak. Can you see the name there? Oh, it's Blissful! Okay. Now I won't put the name up on the screen because I read it. And then this is a little Too Faced blush that I got on sale. This is in Sweet Pink. And this cool Tar Babies has this blush. But it's a really pretty... Come on, focus, camera. Let me focus this again. It's a really pretty shimmery pink blush. It's kind of like a bubblegum color. And I like to wear this on days when I don't want to do bronzer and highlight and everything. Then on this far side are some of the blushes I use the most. So this is one of the Sweethearts. No. This is one of the Love Flush blushes from Too Faced. This is the Funfetti shade. So it looks like that. And this one's cool because it has pink and peach in it. So I've only worn this once, but I really like it. And that is in its namesake, Funfetti. Then another heart-shaped one. This makes me sad, like the gold has chipped off, which kind of upsets me, but this is in Love Hangover. And again, one of the Love Flush blushes. You can see I've used this one quite a bit. I've rubbed off most of the, like, what do they call that when they have it in there? The printing, the embossing? I don't know, but I love that blush. It's a real good one. And I have the two box blushes. I'm not going to open these up because they're hard to with one hand, but this is in Perfect Berry. Well, maybe I can. Okay, we did it. So this is in the Perfect Berry shade. I love this for stage makeup. It stays on, and it works really good. And funny story about this. I did not know that this blush right here is considered a baked product. And normally I don't like baked products, but I like this one. Then I have this cute little Too Faced blush. I won't open it, but it's in Love Hangover. I got this in a set and I have it for travel purposes. Or if I decide I want to, I might give it to a friend. And I have this. I'm not really sure if this is a cream blush or a highlight or what. This came in an Ipsy bag. And it's just this, like, peachy shade. I think it's supposed to be a highlight, but it kind of fit there, so that's where I put it. But the packaging is cute. Then I have a NARS blush. I'm conflicted about this, because y'all know how I feel about NARS. I have a NARS story as well. It's actually not my story though, so I can't really tell it, but I've heard bad experiences with NARS and people not liking their customer service. But this was free this year. This was the Rouge gift. So I have taken to using it for on stage. That's all I've used it for. So you can see there's a little bit of a dent in the pan from where I used it during Little Mermaid. So that's why I keep it, is because it'll serve a purpose for stage, and as soon as it's gone, I will not repurchase because I don't like NARS. And then we have probably my biggest surprise blush of the year. This is the Mineral Blush from Becca in... Camera's not focusing again. Come on. Flower Child. And I have used this quite a bit. It's beautiful. I love the Becca blushes. I want more of them. And I also love the packaging too, that little spaceship. It's just so cute. So that is all my blushes. Again, I kind of made a mess. Now let's move on to bronzer and highlight. Alright, next here we have bronzers and highlighters. So I kind of don't have a better way of like displaying these. It kind of just is how it is. So back here I have a few little like cards and stuff, which you can't even see. Let me pull this a little forward. There we go. So I have like a Sephora blush thingy. This is a card from one of the palettes. Another card from one of the palettes. So they just sit back there. Then here we have bronzers. So this is the... I'm not going to show you these because this is running long. But this is the Ross and Rachel bronzer from Too Faced. It's the... Well, is that what this is? Let me see. Let me actually look at this. Yeah, this is what this is. So this is the blushing bronzer in Ross and Rachel, which makes me happy because it's Friends and I love Friends. And then I have the e.l.f. blush in golden, or e.l.f. bronzer in golden, purely for friend purposes. Then I have this mini Too Faced in Snow Bunny. This came in a Christmas set. It'll be good for travel and stuff. Then I have this Ready bronzer from Bare Minerals. There we go. Let me get it open before I can show it to you. And this is in... Oh, is this the skinny... Is this the skinny dip one? I don't remember. You can see it there, but I'll also put the name on the screen. But I think it's the skinny dip. If that is it, then we're cool. So that's nice. It's a nice bronzer, but it has shimmer in it, so it's really a bronzer. And then I have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. Yeah, duh. This is probably my favorite bronzer. I made quite a dent in the pan there. So that is awesome. Then we kind of move into highlighters, although I think there's still a couple bronzers back here. So we have the Too Faced Candlelight Glow. This is in the old packaging. And this is in Rosy Glow, is what they have named it now. But back then it was just the color that it was. So that is the old packaging. And then here's the new packaging of the new ones. This is in Warm Glow. I have used this one very seldom, even though it is a gorgeous product. I haven't used it as much, but it is really pretty, and I have to say I like the new packaging. I've seen that. Okay, see, I said there were more bronzers in here, didn't I? This is a sample of the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. Haven't used it. Don't even remember where I got the sample. I think it was from Ulta. Okay, this is funny. This is play makeup, like for when I'm on stage. This is Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, the regular kind. And I use this as my face powder when I'm on stage because it's dark enough and I don't want to buy another like cocoa powder foundation when I could just use the bronzer for stage makeup. And then I have another, oh, this is the little Candlelight Glow. That's this one here. So that came in that same set. And then over to the last side, this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Pearls palette thingy. I bought this on Tara Baby's recommendations. She says that this is her favorite highlighter. It's alright. It's a good drugstore highlighter, I feel, but it's not, I mean, it's definitely not my favorite, but I can dig it. And then this is another Too Faced blush in Candy Glow. This is another one of those baked ones. But this I use as a highlighter because it's too light for me to use as a blush unless I use like so much of it. So I use it as a throwing stone, apparently. I use it as a highlight. But I can use it as a blush if I build it up. I just have to put a lot on. Then this is a cream highlight trio from Ipsy that my wife gave to me. It's from Model Co. It's looking pretty bad. I need to check it to see if it's ready to leave. And then again, this was from Ashley. This is a City Color highlight trio. So this is fun to play with. I want to see if they're kind of like the Becca ones. So that is all of my bronzers and highlighters. So next we will move on to, next we will move on to foundations, concealers, and all that jazz once I clean this mess up. So one more highlight real quick that I forgot. This is from Ipsy. It's supposed to be a foundation sample, but it's way too light for me. And it has a little bit of, let me get this camera to focus. It has a little bit of luminosity in it. So I'm going to see if it works as a highlighter, but that's that. So now we will move on to this side of the drawer. And I have to move the lights up, I'm sorry, but it may actually be easier to see. So we have BB creams and foundations, which some of them have fallen over. And then concealers, and then face stuff over there. So I'm not going to pull these out, but I have the Rimmel London BB cream back here, and an e.l.f. BB cream back there, and one from Garnier. And then I have the Bare Minerals Primetime BB. This is Ashley's. I don't really use it because it's too light, but it worked for her. And I have the... See, that's supposed to be a good move, but sometimes caps don't hold. I have the Photo Ready Foundation from Revlon. This is nice. I have a Bare Minerals Powder Foundation back here. And then this one back there, that's the Revlon Photo Ready Ripped, which I think might be expired, so I need to check that and maybe declutter that. And then here's Bay, my favorite foundation. This is Too Faced Born This Way. Love it! And I have the shade Vanilla. And then the rest of this stuff is concealer. So back here you can see hiding is the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. And these are the two Too Faced Absolutely Flawless concealers that I got in a sale. I hauled these not too long ago. Then I have my two Too Faced... What am I touching? Oh, I have my two Too Faced Born This Way concealers right there. So I have light, medium, and fair. Then I have the e.l.f. HD concealer in the brightening shade. Then I have two Sephora concealers, the cream concealers. Or no, these are the Revlon ones. So I have them in the first shade and the third shade, and then the same with the Sephora ones. I have them in 01 and 03. And then this is my Bare Minerals Complete Coverage Concealer. This is what I wear most of the time. This is in light 2. This is what I wear. I'm sorry if you can hear the vacuum. This is what I wear when I'm having blemish problems. And then over here, I'm like turning sideways, is my setting sprays. So I have the L'Oreal Infallible one, which I adore. And then I got this one because I couldn't get the L'Oreal, so I got this one. This is the Makeup Studio Face Spray one from Maybelline, which it's not bad. It's just not as good. And then I have the, I don't even remember what this is called, you guys. Because I don't. This is the Makeup Mist and Set. That's what it's called. The Makeup Mist and Set. And then let me pull this out front and center so you can see it a little better because it's kind of sideways and screwy back there. Okay, I've pulled it forward so it's easier to see. So this is my like face powders. So I have the Revlon Photo Ready one. I have the e.l.f. Cool Setting Powder. These are Ashley products. I have the e.l.f. mattifying powder. So like these I use on Ashley. I don't really use them on myself much. The e.l.f. studio powder in porcelain, which again, I don't use it very often, but I have it for drugstore makeup if I need it. Then this is Ashley's foundation that she uses when she's here. This is the e.l.f. mineral foundation that they don't make anymore, and this is in the lightest shade. It's too light for me, so I use it on her. Then this is that really weird, completely white e.l.f. pressed HD powder. Like, hello, white. But it does work. It's good stuff. You just can't put on a lot. Then I have my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil setting powder. This is in the shade Light. I like this because it's hydrating. So I wear it when I'm dry. Then again, pissed that this is chipping off. This is the the Too Faced translucent setting powder. They don't make this anymore, but you can get it on all cosmetics wholesale. Which if you guys are looking for stuff that's been discontinued, go check out that website because they have some really great stuff. I'll put the link in the description. And then this is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow Invisible Candlelight Powder. Let me pull the sponge off here. So I love this. I've used quite a bit of that as well. Can you see it? Alright, there we go. So it has some luminosity to it, and I really like to use it sometimes as a highlighter, and sometimes I set my whole face with this because it's really, really pretty. And then this is one more face palette, but I keep it by the face, like the setting powders and stuff, because that's what it is. It's the Too Faced Selfie Powders. So this is just the 3 like filtering powders. So you've got Golden, Toasted, and then I think that one's Moon River. Moon River is my favorite, the purple one, but they're also really nice mixed together. I like to take that big e.l.f. powder brush that's up there, and I like to like swirl it across all of it. That's why it's so messy. And then put it on my face. It's a good setting powder. And then, oh, I forgot about this. Back here is like a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation sample card thing that I have yet to try. So it sits back there. And that is everything. Look at this, guys. I made a mess. Look at this mess. I got palettes over here on my bed. I made a mess. But yeah, that is everything that is up here in my face drawer. As with the last video, if there's a certain grouping of things you want to see more in depth on, like if you want to see a blush collection with swatches and stuff, just let me know and I would be happy to do that. Okay, that is it for this video, so here comes the outro. Alrighty, you guys, I won't make this outro long and drawn out, but thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I got a little bit of some good feedback on the last collection video, so hoping y'all are enjoying them. Here's what we're gonna do. What drawer do you want to see next? Because next I have either a lip drawer with like my lip stuff, or I have the eyeshadow palette drawer. I have a miscellaneous junk drawer. I have like my eye drawer with like mascaras and stuff, and also samples and things. I have a backups drawer, and I have my like makeup wipes drawer, which I will combine. That one's not its own drawer. I'll combine that one with something, but I will list the drawers down below. Leave a comment letting me know which drawer you want to see next, because I want to know which one you want to see next. I was just gonna go and like stair steps down, but I figured this would be more fun to ask you guys what you wanted to say. So leave me a comment. Also, remember, when you leave me a comment, you will be entered to win a personal shout out from me in a video. I don't know when the first one's coming yet. I think I said that it would be in the last Vlogmas video, but I actually forgot to do it in that, so that's not gonna happen. So I don't know when it's gonna be, so comment, comment, comment. Also, if you leave me a comment with a specific video, like song cover that you want me to do, I will do my darndest to get it done as long as I deem it appropriate for my channel. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, so hit that like button. Share this video with a friend if they also like makeup, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, that way you don't miss the rest of my videos. Alright you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you again, always remember to find the sunshine, even when it's the grayest day outside. I love you guys. Bye! Oh, it's weird to kiss and wave with this hand because I'm holding the camera. Okay, bye!